this is you. In bushes or a cave far from the pride, the lioness gives birth to 1 to 4 cubs, who are a bag of meat and fur, blind and unable to move. This situation continues for a week, during which your mother provides you with milk so that you grow up and can see and crawl. Sometimes your mother may need to leave to hunt. During this period, if any predator discovers your location, you will be dead because other predators try to reduce competition and future enemies, so they resort to this measure. Fortunately, your mother came to your rescue. Well, most of you at least. But don't be sad. You will have the opportunity to do the same to other animals if you survive. This shelter has become known. Your mother will move you and your siblings to another shelter from time to time. After 8 weeks have passed, you can now walk and you are ready for your mother to introduce you to the pride. Most of the time, females give birth in the pride simultaneously, and you can get milk from any of them, as all mothers participate in caring for the young. But what you have to beware of are the cubs who are older than you, who are not yet aware of their strength, and for them, you are a toy, and they may kill you while playing. Your father will not be kind to you and may punish you severely if you interrupt his nap. Now that you are 4 months old, you are able to run and play, and out of curiosity, you begin to chase small prey. All of this is useful for learning, but be careful, as curiosity may be fatal. You start eating meat, but your cruel father will teach you the hard way your place in pride and at the dinner table. And it's down here, at the bottom. But sometimes he lets you share food with him if he's in a good mood. One day you are surprised by the attack of a strange lion, and despite your father's cruelty, you will encourage him with all your strength as if your life depends on it, because it really depends on it. If the dominant males in the pride are defeated, the new kings will go to kill the offspring of their predecessors, including you, so that they can mate with the lionesses and create their own offspring in pride. But fortunately for you, your father is very strong. When you reach 1 year of age, you begin to actively participate in hunting, and you will be assigned some simple tasks, such as dispersing and chasing herds of prey and forcing them to head to the ambush set by the lionesses. When you grow older, you carry out the hunt yourself and launch your ideal attack. You lurk for the prey between the bushes and suddenly attack and grab your fangs in the prey's neck to strangle it to death. But be careful of large animals. If you are injured, this may be your end. In fact, only 12% of cubs reach adulthood. But congratulations to you. You are among the 12% who have reached adulthood, and this is where the real problems begin. If you are a female lion, things are simpler for you. You will join the females and participate in hunting. But if you are expelled from the pride, it is not easy to find an alternative group for you, as the females in the pride are sisters, mothers, and aunts, and they will not easily allow a strange female to join them. But if you're a male, when you reach puberty at the age of 3 years, the dominant males will expel you from the pride and you will begin to travel in the wild, moving in the lands called the domain, which are the lands between the areas controlled by other lions. You are not yet ready to demand your own territory, especially since you are alone. You will use the skills you have learned over the previous 3 years to survive, and you will begin searching and hunting small animals, such as birds, monkeys, or anything you can catch. Damn, this is delicious. There is nothing wrong with being a scavenger and stealing carcasses and prey from other predators at this time. As days pass, you become a master at stealth and hunting and start preying on larger animals. Well, this time you have to leave the prey to the hyenas. This forces you to take a rather harsh measure to reduce the competition. Although you are one of the strongest creatures in the animal kingdom, you are not invincible. So you try as much as possible to avoid crossing rivers, as crocodiles and hippos will not be tolerant. In order to control a territory, you must first form an alliance with other lions, who are often your brothers in pride who were expelled with you, or even other lions. You form a gang of 2 to 6 members and begin hunting and moving together. This alliance encourages you to claim your own land, so you head to battle. Well, these guys seem so strong, you'd better withdraw. They look like a bunch of clowns. So, you enter into a fierce battle with them, and you are able to defeat them, so that you become the new kings of pride. Lionesses do not mate as long as they have cubs, and in order to start passing on your genes, you have to get rid of the cubs. It is cruel, but this is the law of the jungle, and I do not set the rules, I just follow them. As a lion, you are a symbol of masculinity, and you are trying to maintain your image and reputation. You begin to mate with all the females in the pride about 30 to 50 times a day. Wow, this sounds exhausting, but don't worry, as a dominant lion, you spend most of your time resting and sleeping, while the lionesses do all the work of hunting and caring for the cubs. While you are relaxing and enjoying your time, you are sometimes interrupted to participate in hunting a large animal, defending the pride from the attack of other lions, or protecting the food that was hunted from the attack of other predators. When you reach the age of 15, if you're a human, you're in your teenage years. But as a lion, you are now in old age and have shown signs of weakness, and it is only a few days until a young and ambitious lion comes and kicks your ass and removes you from the throne. In the best case, he will either kill you or you leave the battle with minor injuries. But if you leave with major injuries, you have no chance of surviving. Finally, you were born. Pregnancy and childbirth were not easy at all. After a gestation period of up to 4 months, this pregnant hyena leaves to search for a den some distance away from the hyena clan. It is usually a cave or den for another wild animal, or she may have to dig it herself. Death during childbirth is a possibility, as the reproductive organ from which you emerge is very narrow and resembles a penis. Actually, it is called a pseudopenis. Therefore, it is possible that you will get stuck and not be able to get out, so you will suffocate and die. And this may be dangerous for the mother as well. Also, your large size and weight at birth, which reaches about 1.5 kilograms, which is the largest of the cubs compared to the size of the mother among all other carnivorous animals, does not make the process easier. The mother's reproductive organ is partially torn to facilitate the birth process, and finally, it is done. Fortunately for you, you are born as a female spotted hyena cub. You have a black fur, and unlike most other mammals, you are born with your eyes open and you already have fangs. Your mother provides you with highly nutritious milk for a year and a half. This milk has the highest protein and fat content among all the milks of carnivores. One of the biggest threats you face at this age is your siblings. Hyenas are very competitive animals, and the stronger cub may kill the weaker ones. But this often happens during times of drought and lack of mother's milk. Fortunately for you, you were born alone, so you don't have to worry about that and you can get as much milk as you want. Your mother may have to go hunting, and at this time, you are at risk from other types of predators that kill each other's young to reduce competition for food in the future. But the den that your mother stole for you is small and narrow, and you can hide in it without the claws of these animals reaching you. Your mother returns, and after a few days, she takes you to the communal den, where you will meet the rest of the members of the hyena clan. The clan consists of a number of hyenas, which may reach 100 hyenas in strong clans. They are led by a dominant female, as the hyena clan is a matriarchal society in which the females dominate the males. This is because the females are larger and can weigh between 65 and 75 kilograms. This is equal to the average weight of a human being, or half an American. While male hyenas are approximately 10% to 20% smaller and weigh between 40 to 55 kilograms, females also have high levels of testosterone, so they are fierce, aggressive, and mean. The hyena clan also follows a strict hierarchy, and the cubs rank directly below their mothers at birth. At the highest rank is the queen or the dominant female, followed by her cubs and daughters. Then come the other relatives, followed by their cubs and daughters. Then come the non-relative females who join the clan, followed by their cubs and daughters. Then at the end of the ranking come the males, as the lowest female in the clan is higher in rank than the highest male. Well, there are rare cases where there is a dominant male leading the clan, but as we said, this is the exception and not the rule. But you know what? It's your lucky day. You were born as a female cub to the queen. You come directly after the queen in rank. This means better food and better protection as long as your mother is near you. When the mother leaves to hunt, you are alone, and your rank will be of no use to you. You will be bullied by the rest of the cubs and even the big hyenas, and you may be injured or even killed. Fortunately for you, your mother came at the right time to save your ass this time. The hyena clan is very competitive with each other and only unites in hunting and defending their territory. The rest of the time they bully each other to maintain their ranks and get more food and more cubs. You will be bullied as long as your mother is not around, and this may cause you to lose your rank over time. Even if you hide in the den, this will protect you from the big hyenas, but the small cubs can enter and will catch you and kick your ass in your house. Your rank had already begun to decline, and one day you got tired of this situation and said, "Enough is enough," and you decided to fight back. This is good for you. Over time, your fur turns from black to yellowish gray, and the spots characteristic of your species begin to appear. When you are 5 months old, you will gradually begin to eat meat in addition to breastfeeding. Your mother will provide you with meat, and she and your older sisters will stand to protect you while you eat to prevent thieves and intruders. This situation teaches you the importance of alliances. In the complex society of hyenas, forming alliances is very important and begins at a young age. You will form friendships with some high-ranking cubs, often your relatives, in order to play together and bully the rest of the cubs together. And in the future, you will hunt together. As time goes by, you start to integrate more into the clan, and now you are as violent as them, and will do anything to reduce competition and maintain your rank. Help! Someone has had an accident! At the age of 1 year, you are now ready to go to training and participate in hunting with your mother. Hyenas hunt in small groups, usually consisting of 3 to 10 individuals, and sometimes they hunt individually. And despite their bad reputation as thieves and scavengers, hyenas are primarily hunters with a very high hunting success rate. And thieves and scavengers too. You are now 2 years old and you stopped breastfeeding months ago, and you're old enough to lead a hunting group yourself. Successful hunting begins with choosing the right prey. The choice usually falls on younger, older, or injured prey as they are easier targets, and the chase begins. You have a large heart that represents about 1% of your body weight. Anatomically speaking, throw that away. This heart is relatively stronger than the heart of a lion, which constitutes only 0.5% of its body weight. This enables you to chase prey at speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour and over very long distances until the prey gets tired and stops, so you begin to surround it and bring it down by biting and pulling. But please, don't be an asshole. I think this is not an option for you. One of the things that gives hyenas a bad reputation is that they begin eating their prey while it is alive. They are not like lions or other felidae that strangle and kill their prey before they begin to eat it. Damn, that's harsh in my opinion. Hyenas do not waste any part of their prey, even bones. You have a very strong jaw that enables you to crush and break bones with a powerful bite that is considered one of the strongest bites among all mammals, stronger than lions, tigers, and bears. Also, you have a strong stomach and very concentrated stomach acid, whose concentration ranges between 1 and 2 pH. This enables you to digest the toughest foods and bones and extract nutrients from them, to the point that most of the time, hyena feces are white balls that contain no wasted nutrients except calcium in excess of the body's need. You can even take it and write with it like chalk. This stomach and strong acids also enable you to eat decomposing carcasses without infecting you with diseases that might affect other predatory animals if they ate them. Sometimes you may be exploitative and steal other animals' prey, but contrary to what is expected, most of the time the opposite is what happens, as lions and wild dogs steal from hyenas more than hyenas steal from them. On your way back, don't forget to patrol, put marks, and define your territories with a white gelatinous substance with a strong smell secreted by anal glands called hyena butter. You stick it to the stems of grass and bushes along the borders of your territories. Hyena clans usually do not enter the lands of other clans except in times of drought, and this is not out of respect, but rather out of fear. The smell of this substance is not only distinctive for each hyena clan, but is distinctive for every individual in the same clan and is used to identify each other. Mind-blowing, right? For example, hyenas greet each other by raising their feet to allow each other to smell and lick each other's genitals. This behavior is like presenting your CV or profile through which the hyenas know your gender, age, affiliation, mood, social status, and sexual status. But smell is not the only way to communicate with each other. In addition to your common name, spotted hyena, and your funny scientific name, Crocuta crocuta, you are also called the laughing hyena because of the sounds you make, which are far from laughter. The spotted hyena has a wide vocal range and multiple physical movements through which it communicates, with sounds ranging from shouts, rapid shouts, grunts, groans, low laughs, laughs, screams, growls, soft laughs, loud laughs, moans, soft squeals, and others. When you reach puberty at the age of 2.5 to 3 years, this will not make a big difference to you as a female. You will remain in the clan, hunting, mating, giving birth, raising cubs, and such things. But if you are a male, then the happy days are over for you and life is about to take a completely different turn. Before puberty, if you are a male, you will begin to spend more time on the borders of the territory, away from the clan. And when you reach puberty, you either remain in this state or choose to leave your natal clan, which is what often happens because most of the females in the clan are your relatives, and they do not prefer inbreeding. So believe it or not, male hyenas leave in search of love. Well, actually they are looking for mating, but these are just details. You will roam the lands relying on your keen senses and the hunting skills you learned while in the clan to survive. You will eat anything you can get from birds, small animals, or even rotting corpses. At the same time, you avoid confrontation with other animals because the lone hyena is weak and in constant danger. Therefore, you make a very dangerous decision. Either you approach a group of roaming males like you and hope that they accept you, or you try to enter the territory of another clan and try to join them. But this is very dangerous because they may kill you before you even introduce yourself. When you reach the new clan's den, you approach slowly and bow your head as a sign of submission. It seems that you are not submissive enough. This is not enough either. The dominant female approaches you and you greet her, putting your vital organs and stomach at risk as a sign of good faith. Congratulations! It seems that you have been accepted into the new clan, and since you are a male and a newly joined member, you are at the bottom of the hierarchy and have the lowest rank. You will be bullied by all clan members, including the cubs, and you will not be able to defend yourself. You will eat in the end, even if you participate in the hunt, and you will be grateful if they leave you some bones and leftovers. Even the mating process is completely controlled by the female, and you cannot force her to do so. As we said, females have a reproductive organ that resembles the male organ, and it can even have an erection, which is called the pseudopenis, and the female urinates, gives birth, and mates through it. This false penis shrinks during mating to make the process easier for you. You can imagine the difficulty of the process if the female was not fully cooperating with you. Okay, don't imagine. Let's get over it. Cubs can recognize their relatives and their father, but this will not make them affectionate towards you. But at least they will not bully you. Good morning to you too, ma'am. As a result of mistreatment, poor nutrition, and your constant eating of bones and bad foods, your teeth break and your condition quickly worsens. Therefore, males live on average 6 years, and this is much less than the average lifespan of females, which reaches 12 or even 20 years. But fortunately for you, you are not that male.